Welcome to Newburg News. Today is February 5th, 2021. This week's quote is from Martin Luther King Jr. The time is always right to do what is right. This week's joke is, if you didn't get enough of 2020, just wait until next year. It's 2022.
Hello, my name is Xavier Brooks, and today I'll be reciting a poem that I recited in the 5th grade called I'm Determined to Be Somebody Someday, written by Herbert W. Brewster. Let's get started. The present conditions and dark circumstances may make it appear that I have not a chance. The odds may be against me, this fact I admit. I haven't much to boast of, just a little faith and grit. But in spite of the things that stand in my way, I'm determined to be somebody someday. There's no royal blood cruising in my veins. No great family background for me remains. I haven't had the chance that others have had, and my living conditions have been kind of bad. But it makes no difference what folks think or say. I'm determined to be somebody someday. Some may think that I have made a poor start. Well, maybe I have, but I'll handle that part. At the end of each round, I'll be on my feet, for there's something inside of me that's too hard to beat. The fight may be tough, but I'm meant to stay, for I'm just determined to be somebody someday. There's really somewhere I would like to go. There's truly some things I would like to know. There's certainly some things I like to see, and something special I like to be. Let others do what they will or may. But as for me, I've just got to be somebody someday. As a member of a once downtrodden race, to the courts of heaven, I've appealed my case. I know that Jehovah is the judge of the bench, though men may curse, thrive, and lynch. My blood will cry from the ground and say, though you slay me, I'll be somebody someday. My head may be bloody and my skin may be black, but nothing shall throw me off of the track. I'll climb the ladder round by round until my feet strike higher ground. And when I do, just remember what I say. I'm determined to be somebody someday.
DPOJ projects are due this month. If you have an infographic, digital art, a video, book trailer, a tutorial of how to do something, a documentary, or a story told digitally, you can enter into a contest. Click on the link that says SCLP DPOJ that your teacher put in the Google Classroom today to submit your project today. Here's Victoria's submission for digital art. She also wrote how and why she drew this picture. What can you create? This Sunday is the Super Bowl. It is going to be the Buccaneers versus the Chiefs. The Super Bowl will be played in the Buccaneers' hometown. The other team lives somewhere in the middle of the United States. On the Buccaneers team, they have a 6-time champion, and his name is Tom Brady. Now to Mr. Rothrock for his counter-argument video. Should we play it? No, he likes to sing in his videos. Well, he did do the work to make the video. Okay, we will play it now.
Baby Yoda got me shaking like a soda. I turned emotionally flat to the real because you a soldier who returned home to his mama. Yes, I'll be your mama. Every night I turn on TV, I will feed into your drama. All right, so we got to hit the ground running. So counter argument. Let's start with this. You know, some people think that Baby Yoda is not the cutest. We know they're wrong. So how are we going to deal with that, right? Let me show you this for a second. Who's cuter? You even know who that is? That's Gizmo, right? There's Team Baby Yoda and Team Gizmo. So I'm just going to throw it at you. Here's a counter argument. This is the opposite argument, right? Some may argue that Gizmo is cuter. There's my counter argument. Now I'm going to come back with a rebuttal. I'm going to smack them in the face and say their argument sucks, right? However, I disagree because Gizmo is not even relevant anymore. Who is Gizmo? And they're just boomers that are making this argument, right? So let's flash up and see what we just did there. Why would I even include a counter argument in my paper? Because it's going to make your argument stronger. You're going to deal with those opposite arguments right in your paper. Here's what some people say, and here's why they're wrong, right? So you got the opposite argument and why you think it's wrong. Some may argue that, and whatever they're arguing, that's against you. Some may argue that Gizmo is cuter than Baby Yoda, right? However, I disagree because these are just boomers thinking about stuff that's not even relevant anymore. Who's Gizmo? Okay, so that's counter argument. It's the opposite argument, and then you come in and you smack it in the face and you say why it sucks, why it's terrible, why it's wrong, and you offer up proof for that. So you'll start seeing counter argument in your ELA class, in your social studies class, in your science class. It might be some climate change deniers, or it might be something like that. It might be some alternative history, right? And you can say some argue this, and this is why they're wrong. Gives you a stronger argument. All right, Newburg. We're going to go out here in just a second.
Come on TV, I will feed into your drama. That was a little weird.
For that, I do say I'm sorry. Star Wars got me in my feelings because we all just feel so strongly that if anything happened to you, know that we would sue. Disney Plus will go down under bankrupt just because of you.
You're more than a man to me.
It's my favorite day. It might be your favorite day. If it is, say it with me. Ho! Friday. It's my favorite day, oh my. It's Friday. What? It's Friday. Woo!